Long ago, all the rishis gathered to discuss an important question. We all worship our own chosen deities, but which of the three Murti, Brahma, Vishnu, or Shiva, truly accepts our prayers? Nobody had the answer. That's when Narad Muni appeared and said, if you really want to know, you must ask the Trimurti themselves. They hold the ultimate power. Only they can answer this. Hearing this, Rishi Bhrigu decided to test the three gods. Bhrigu first went to Brahmaji, but Brahmaji was so lost in his deep meditation that he did not notice Bhrigu's arrival. Feeling insulted, Bhrigu got angry and said, Brahma, you have forgotten to respect your guest? Because of your arrogance, I curse you. In the coming ages, you will not be worshipped on earth. That's why even today you'll rarely find temples dedicated to Brahma. Next, Bhrigu reached Mount Kailash to meet Shivji. At that time, Mahadev and Parvati Mata were deep in meditation. Again, Bhrigu felt ignored. Shiva opened his eyes, furious at the intrusion, and was about to punish Bhrigu, but Parvati Mata stopped him. Bhrigu still felt disrespected and cursed him too. You will be worshipped only in the form of a lingam, not as a personal deity. Finally, Bhrigu went to Lord Vishnu. Vishnuji was resting with Ma Lakshmi sitting beside him, massaging his feet gently. He was in deep meditation and did not open his eyes even after Bhrigu called out to him. This time, Bhrigu lost his temper completely. Without saying a word, he kicked Vishnuji on his chest. Lakshmiji was so furious. No one had ever dared insult her lord like this. But Vishnuji, he smiled. Instead of getting angry, he gently held Bhrigu's feet and said, Oh great sage, I hope your foot didn't get hurt when you kicked my chest. Let me massage it for you. And as Vishnu pressed his feet, he also touched a nerve that calmed Bhrigu's anger instantly. At that moment, Bhrigu realized his mistake. He bowed down and declared, You are the Supreme Lord, the one who accepts all our prayers. I have found my answer. But Lakshmiji could not bear the insult. My lord's chest is my home, she said, and someone has dared to strike it. Yet you forgave him, my lord, instead of punishing him. Hurt and angry, Ma Lakshmi decided to leave Vaikunt and came down to earth to meditate. Without Lakshmiji, Vishnu felt incomplete. He left Vaikuntha and came to earth in the form of Srinivasa. Disguised, he started living with the ants in a small ant hill near the Venkatadri hills, waiting for Lakshmi Ma. During this time, Brahma and Shiva, also disguised as a cow and calf, came down to earth to serve Srinivasa. They were given to the local king, who handed them over to a royal cowherd for care. Every day, the cow would secretly go to Srinivasa's anthill and pour all her milk there to nourish him. God's Leela, I must say. One day, the cowherd noticed this, and thinking the cow was wasting milk, he angrily threw his axe at her. But just then, Srinivasa came in between and got hurt on his head. Furious Srinivasa cursed the king. You are responsible for your servant's actions. In your next birth, you will be born as a king, Akash Rajan, and your daughter, Padmavati, will be my wife. Years later, Padmavati grew up into a beautiful princess. One day, an elephant went wild in the royal gardens and charged toward her. Just before it could harm her, Srinivasa appeared and saved her life. This was their first meeting and their destiny was sealed. Srinivasa wanted to marry Padmavati but had no wealth, as he had left Vaikuntha. So he approached Kuber Devta, the god of wealth, and took a divine loan. Kubera agreed on one condition. Your devotees on earth will repay this debt in your name. That is why, even today, devotees offer money at Tirumala. It goes towards repaying Lord Venkateshwara's loan to Kubera. When the wedding was taking place, Lakshmi appeared, furious at seeing her lord marry somebody else. Srinivasa, caught between his two loves, turned himself into a stone idol. Lakshmi and Padmavati also took idol form, standing on either side of him. And that's how, even today at Tirumala, you'll see Lord Venkateshwara with both his consorts, Ma Lakshmi and Padmavati Amma. As devotees chant, Govinda, Govinda.